Hey guys, welcome back to another music reaction. This time we're doing Pink Floyd again. This time it's Comfortably Numb Live. Pulse, which I'm not sure is the name of their tour or whatever it may be, but people kept saying to me, react to this one specific live song. So that's what we're doing today. It's been a little while since I did one of these reactions, and that's simply because I've been focusing on the main side of my channel, which is gaming. Obviously, Grizzly Games, so I decided to go stick with the gaming for a little bit. But we're here again to react to another Pink Floyd, which I've been absolutely loving since we got started. I'm so glad that I started doing this because, my God, I have unlocked my mind to so many new songs which I never think I would have heard of before if it wasn't for these videos. Comfortably Numb is one of my favorite songs of all time since even before these reaction videos, and a lot of you guys in the comments have been begging me to react to the live version. So here we are, reacting to the live version for the first time ever. I think we should just get straight into it, but before I do, if you guys want to see more of these videos, please do let me know if you think I should start a reacting channel. A specific channel dedicated just to music and video reactions. Because I'm sure for you guys, if you do want to follow me and you do want to see more of these videos, but they get clouded by my gaming, I'm sure it can be quite unpleasant at times. So please drop down in the comments if you guys want a specific reacting channel to follow instead. Right, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Pulse, Comfortably Numb, Live by Pink Floyd. They're much older. This is 1994. Or 84. Because that's a very 80s looking haircut. I know that Roger Waters left the band at this point, right?
The distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves.
Still has a great voice, even though he's obviously much older.
You're smooth, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a feeling.
I'd love to see them live.
My hands felt just like two balloons.
They sound so beautiful.
Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you will not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb.
Whoa! Very quickly, I just want to say, I'm not going to pause it. This is going to be my one pause of the video. That guitar solo would be many bands' best solo of their career. That's not even the best solo of this song. That's why I said, if you guys saw my Dark Side of the Moon reaction, I think that David Gilmour is the greatest guitarist of all time. Heavy competition. Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix. There's, you know, big competition. I think it's David Gilmour for me. Mark Knopfler as well. He's an amazing guitarist. My God, it's beautiful. live. Normally when you hear some guitar solos live or singing live, it's nowhere near as good as the recorded section of the recorded take of it, if you will. And that makes sense, right? You have a million takes, you can edit the sounds however you want. But live, this is equally, if not more beautiful than the original Comfortably Numb studio take. Let's get into it. No more pausing. Let's go.
Just a little different. There'll be no more.
Whoa!
But you may feel a little sick.
Amazing production.
I do believe it's working good. Well, that'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown, the beat is gone. And I have become comfortably numb.
My ears are in heaven right now. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa! at the crowd. Whoa, what a big arena. As if Pink Floyd could not get any better. My word. We need to debrief. Whoa! That's the only thing I can say right now. I didn't want to speak through it. I know some people don't like when I speak during the music, and I understand that. But at the same time, I need to react. And I felt like to do the song justice, I had to stay quiet. I had to listen to everything. What I love about that guitar solo is that it wasn't just a replica of what you hear in the song, which, if it was an exact replica, it would be phenomenal. Because in my opinion, that's the greatest guitar solo of all time, and I would love to hear that live. But the fact that David Gilmour just went, it wasn't improvised, of course, but he went a whole new route. That was a completely new guitar solo that we've never heard before. That's nothing like the Comfortably Numb guitar solo that you hear in the actual album. He went on his own drift. If I'm really explaining that properly. When you thought the guitar solo was over, he kept going. And then when you thought that was over, he kept going. And every time he kept going, it got more and more and more intense until my ears felt like they were about to explode. Not from volume, but from pure joy, if you will. As he kind of went to, I guess, the crescendo at the very end, if that's the right terminology. It may not be. I don't really know music terminology very well. But my word! The lights too. Let's just talk about the production. We just briefly talked about how amazing it was musically. Mainly the guitar solo. The guitar solo stole the show, as it obviously is going to do. Production-wise, my word, because at the end of the day, they are just standing there playing the music. They're not like some of these artists that are, dancing, getting the crowd involved in what they're doing. They're just there playing their music. But the lights, the giant crystal ball that opens up, they spared no expenses. They just put all the money into it. They're not trying to maximize their profits. They're trying to put on the best show. And my word, these people look like they got the best show. One thing I'm surprised about is that everyone seemed to be sitting down. Even the people right in front of the stadium, there were seats. Everybody was sitting down, which in fact I kind of like. What I noticed with Pink Floyd is that it's one of those bands, and their music is very much the type where you have to sit and listen. You can't dance, you can sing along, but it's really something you're meant to listen and feel. So I'm glad that everyone was sitting down and taking it in. And only at the end of the guitar solo, everybody's standing up, everybody's cheering and clapping and whistling. My word! That is the best live performance I've ever heard or seen in all my life. My word! And one thing I was thinking about as well when it was kind of going to the last bit, I don't know how I can explain it, kind of the screaming part of his guitar that he kept repeating before we got to the crescendo. My thought after hearing it and seeing it with all the lights is, if anything extraterrestrial ever looks into Earth, that's what I want them to look into. How did the humans form entertainment? What was human music like? That's what I want them to see. That, to me, is the peak of human music. The production, fantastic, but just the raw talent and emotion. I loved that. Now, if I am to say, do I prefer studio take or live? I think I need to listen to this a bit more. But if I want to listen to something dramatic, cinematic, it's going to be the live version. Has to be the live version. Because that is breathtaking. Does watching the music video, does watching the video of the performance affect it? Absolutely. 100% it does. So if I am walking through London or walking through anywhere with my headphones on, what would I prefer to listen to? Zero video at all? That's a tough one. Because I love, obviously, how clean the studio take is. I feel like I'm rambling on now. But that is a big competitor to the studio take. Sometimes I listen to live versions and I think it's good. Studio take's cleaner, it's better. This is a competitor to the studio take Comfortably Numb from the wall. My word. One little thought as well. Roger Waters, main bass player, I believe he wrote the song. I think he wrote most of the songs. It would be great if he was there. I don't know if the performance would have been any better, but to see the team, the band all together would be phenomenal, because they're older gentlemen here. I mean, I don't know how many years or decades this is after The Wall was released, but clearly they still got it. And I know that Richard, the keyboardist, if that's how you say it, I know he passed away. And I know that there's a lot of feuds, and I know that they're in their 80s. So Pink Floyd will likely never come back, and it can never come back without Richard. But what an album. I'm so glad I reacted to this. And thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything else to react to, please let me know. I know the Metal album is one that people were requesting. And Live at Pompeii, another live album for me to react to. I can do that. But if you want that on this channel, let me know. Or if you guys want me to create a React specific channel so that you guys aren't overloaded with gaming content, let me know as well. I'll do whatever you guys say. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the music. You may not know it, but I do look at every single comment, and I read and I appreciate, and I take all the criticisms and all the advice. I take it on board. So please send it through. Thank you very, very much. Have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed. Be the best person you could possibly be. And I'll see you for the next one.